I trusted him to drive me home after 3 months together. Then he said these shocking words at midnight. At 34, I thought I understood what respect looked like in a relationship. I had a solid career as a marketing coordinator, my own Honda Civic, and what I believed was a promising connection with someone who seemed to share my values. Christopher and I had been seeing each other for 3 months, and every interaction had painted him as thoughtful, considerate, the kind of man who opened doors and actually listened when you spoke. But one Tuesday evening in downtown Portland would completely obliterate every assumption I'd made about his character, leaving me emotionally eviscerated in ways I never thought possible. The setup seemed innocent enough. Christopher, who worked as an IT technician in the suburbs about 45 minutes from my apartment in the Pearl District, had suggested we try this trendy bar and mini golf combo that had just opened near his office. "It'll be perfect," he'd said over the phone, his voice carrying that warm enthusiasm I'd grown to associate with our dates. "I can meet you there straight from work around 7:30. I know it's a bit of a drive for you, but I promise it'll be worth it." The way he said it, with such genuine excitement, made navigating the unfamiliar road seem like a small adventure rather than an inconvenience. What struck me as particularly thoughtful was his consideration about timing. "I wish I could pick you up," he'd explained, "but I don't get off until 6:30, and with traffic, I'd barely make it there myself by 7:30. But hey, at least I won't be drinking since I'll be driving you back afterward." That last part filled me with such warmth. Here was a man who planned ahead, who thought about my safety, who understood that being the designated driver was just part of being a decent partner. 3 decades of dating experience had taught me that this kind of consideration was rare, precious even. I remember the drive over, windows down, music playing, feeling genuinely excited about the evening ahead. The bar was tucked into this renovated warehouse district I'd never explored, all exposed brick and Edison bulbs, the kind of place that made you feel sophisticated just by walking through the door. Christopher was already there when I arrived, looking handsome in his navy button-down, sleeves rolled up in the casual professional way that suggested competence without trying too hard. The first few hours unfolded like a scene from a romantic movie. We laughed over craft cocktails with names I couldn't pronounce. His pudding technique was charmingly terrible, and our conversation flowed with the easy rhythm of two people genuinely enjoying each other's company. I found myself thinking, as I watched him line up what had to be his 10th failed putt, that this was what I'd been searching for all these years. Someone who could make the ordinary feel extraordinary, who understood that the best relationships were built on these simple, perfect